What are you doing?
Well, what I'm doing, I guess.
Have you ever used your own suitcase before?
Yes, I have. A lot, apparently. That's the problem.
You're not gonna sleep tonight with that. Ah, you got it.
Welcome to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Greg.
And we are at where? Where are we?
Chicago is way too cold.
It is, right. We're at Midway Airport and we are waiting for our Mazda shuttle to pick us up. A little more on that. We're going to give you in this episode something different, just behind the scenes. That's the whole point of this. We're going to do plenty of videos out of this event, but we get questions a lot about how we do this. Oh, the Chicago Auto Show,
Yeah.
obviously. So what we're going to do is show you how we get here. So we just landed. It's, what is it, Wednesday night? Thursday night? Wednesday night?
6 degrees or 35, something stupid.
Right, it was like 75 in DFW when we left.
Yeah.
But anyways, just landed here, so we'll fill you guys in. And in this video, we're going to review a CX-90 PHEV that Mazda set up for us to use while we're here in town. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Mazda, for setting us up with that. And we actually love the PHEV. We've driven it in San Fran. We've driven it in Texas. We've driven it here. Well, we're going to drive it here. We'll see if it's held muster over time.
All right, Brian, we're in Chicago, and it is time to give a little behind the scenes, Brian. And we thought we'd tell the viewers, what do we want to tell them?
I want to tell them what it takes to make you guys car reviews.
Exactly. There's a lot to it. Brian, I'll get the first one. Step one, travel. We got to get on a plane. We got to get on cars. We got to get on buses and all kinds of things. All the fun stuff, you know.
Made it.
Are you recording?
Recording, yes.
All right, Craig, we've made it to, what is it, Airways parking?
Yeah, it's a little sketch, to be honest with you. But
Got a little Chicago flair, Craig.
Yeah, you know, we're getting the full experience. So I got us one more viewer on the plane.
You did? Yep.
You're welcome.
Prophesizing very well.
Yep. What'd you do?
I listened to YouTube. I was watching YouTube.
Oh, good. Well, okay.
Well, the guy next to me was zombie asleep. He wasn't into it. You know,
but great guy. Lives in Chicago. Came back from Texas.
Cool guy.
But he brought up an interesting point. He has 8 cars.
Which is awesome.
Awesome.
Pro that.
Asked him what his daily driver was. Did not expect it. This guy's a little bit of a, Southern boy, big guy.
Yeah.
Fiat 500L. Did not see that coming.
Did not see that coming. I heard that through my headphones and went, no. Okay, but he has other stuff. He has a Tahoe.
It's a Tahoe. Yep.
With an LS, and obviously
He's got some projects. And, yeah.
Tahoe, or no, it's LS Life. There's easy to do that with.
It's a wait.
What are you doing?
Well, what I'm doing, I guess.
Okay, quick question for him. What are your thoughts on Chicago overall?
Cold.
Cold. All right, show's done. We're waiting on our car with LA. It's a pretty good show, you think?
Cold.
Okay.
14 videos, plus one review we're about to film right now.
Overall, worth the trip, don't you think?
Cold.
Hey, Craig.
Nice shirt.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks. Also, we got ourselves an imitator on our hands.
Step 2, we gotta have coffee. That's step 1A is coffee.
Step 2, pizza.
Can't forget pizza, and
And-
Chicago's the place for it.
And more of it than we should be eating.
Absolutely.
Craig, you like this weather?
No. What's wrong with you? Who lives here on purpose? A lot of people live here on purpose.
We're at Pavanos in Chicago. I feel like we're in Hawaii. Can I explain to you why?
Good, great.
Give any guesses.
Because it's late and raining.
Because there's cop cars just sitting around
Doing nothing.
with their lights on.
Yeah, but they're not forerunners.
That's true, they're not foreigners, but they're not doing anything. Their lights are just on. They're sitting around.
Got me a nice pizza here. This is the personal. Not really. I just ordered a full pizza.
Yeah, that's the first one.
All right, we're filming. We haven't had coffee. I'm getting tired and hungry.
A little hangry. Yeah.
A little hangry.
Did you hit record earlier?
And he's joking around about did I hit record earlier. Don't need that kind of crap.
We're finally done.
Yes.
More coffee.
One more.
We got one last review to make.
One more film.
Let's get to it.
Step 3, sleep. Way past my bedtime. This
Yep.
old man usually goes to bed earlier, so it's time for that.
Step 4, get up early, have some more coffee, and get ready to film. Hit the ground running.
and film and film and.
Pass the coffee. Now it's time for filming, right?
Yep, more filming.
What do you want to film? These Regency vans?
I mean, well, they're not even Regency, but yes.
Well, Explorer, whatever.
Yeah.
I was got a bad tire.
You know, stuff, life happens.
Life happens.
You know, these are. Oh, I miss these things. I remember when everybody had these. I'm glad.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're making a comeback, but they're cool to see.
Tyler Hoover thinks they're making a comeback.
Maybe he's right.
Maybe he's right.
And before we do more filming, we got a little teaser. We'll be back later to let you know what that is.
Let's go, Subaru.
More film, and we gotta argue too.
And argue some more, and then fix some audio.
Fix the audio, and then we'll get some more coffee.
Definitely need some more coffee. Maybe film some more. Film some more.
Then fix the GoPro.
Oh, the GoPro's definitely breaking.
It's definitely broken
Yeah.
twice by now. And then we gotta film some more.
Yes, and then Brian. And more filming and more filming. And we know what it is now. It's the Forester Wilderness and Forester Hybrid. More on that later. My favorite part of any auto show or press event.
Waiting on foot traffic. Every time.
And then dinner.
Right. And then dodge some cops, because we're Chicago.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of cops out.
That's our trend here.
Yeah.
Next up, sleep.
Oh, thank you. We're back to sleep. Yes, my favorite part.
Yep, followed by.
More filming because we probably missed something the day before.
Definitely.
We got to repeat filming. We got to get more coffee. Film. We're probably gonna argue again some more.
Yep,
and then we're going to start the whole process all over again.
And then here's the fun part. After that, we get to go home finally.
Oh, thank goodness.
And then process all the footage, dump it, upload it, send it to Austin, our best editor ever. Edit it, get it back, make thumbnails, post it.
Only if there's more coffee.
Only if there's more coffee. Let's get into it. This is what we do in Chicago for you guys. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to the Indiana Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
What are we doing here?
I'm taking you to the beach, Craig.
Indiana.
Yeah, well, we were in Chicago, and
This is Texas Truck Channel.
I know. We're here. This is the closest beach.
We're supposed to go to Chicago, not Indiana.
We were in Chicago. Come on, here, take this. Take this.
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
So look, what we are doing right now. You've seen all the intro to this, and thanks for being patient with our little bit different feel on this one. But we want to highlight the Mazda CX-90 PHEV because Mazda let us borrow it while we're in town in Chicago for the Chicago Auto Show.
And it is pretty sweet.
And it's sweet, and we do like this car. That's why we're actually covering it. We could just do a throwaway video, but it's worth mentioning. We've driven this thing now in 3 different climates. We've driven it in NorCal. We've driven it, Sonoma, San Francisco, Muir Woods, all that cool stuff. DFW, Metro and rural with you. And now we've driven it all the way through Metro Chicago into rural Indiana. We're in Gary, Indiana, if you're wondering, and in the national park. And I got some feedback. So we got the PHEV. We've driven all the variants of this. We've had some issues in the past with this car, just with pre-pro stuff. I can report, there's no problems with the car. It's very nice, very luxurious, and it works. And I think I like the PHEV more than the turbo for me personally. What do you think, Greg?
Oh, no, I completely still agree with that.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's get into it. So looks-wise, we've covered this before, but this is a 25 model. This color is...
I like this color.
Look, it's an old man in granny approved color, but the quality is still there, and it looks really, really good. I'm a big fan of it. The nose, nothing's changed here. If you had the 70 instead of the 90, you would have the vent here on this, but that's the only difference. I kind of like the 70s look better, but footprint-wise, it's the same. Wheel and tire, Craig, we were in winter weather, and these are Falcons, and they've done actually a good job. 275, 45, 21. That's a pretty big tire. Now, one thing I can tell you is that these puppies right here have picked up a bunch of rock salt on the road, and we hear it flinging and all kind of stuff. So they're sticky. The big wheel, I don't know that it needs to be that big, but it does look the part. I'm okay with that. We have the PHEV again, plug-in hybrid, which we're in cold weather, and that's really why I wanted to pull it. Batteries struggle in the cold. And all I can really say here is that it's worked just fine. Have you had any issues, Greg?
No, we've been fine.
None. No, we have not plugged it into full range and tested like long distance stuff, but it's operated every time we've needed it, no issue. Now, you're in a PHEV because this door is the size of a pumpkin.
It is big.
It's huge. And this is your battery charger here on this side. And let's hop to the other side, Craig. There we go. This is where the gas goes in. So this is a very diverse power plant. It does a little bit of everything. Styling wise out back, it's a CX-90 all-wheel drive. You want to hear it, Craig?
Let's hear it.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds like a freaking four-brain that rips.
We're gonna get kicked out of the national park. I love it. Let's go check out front and see the powertrain. All right, boys and girls, let's pop the hood on this thing. And we've got dampers. It's so cold. These are slow to open, Craig. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
There it goes. Oh, it keeps going.
Takes a minute to warm up.
Woo! How cold is it, Craig?
24 degrees right now.
24 degrees. And it's lunchtime, so it's warmed up a little bit.
Wow, this engine comes all the way out to here?
Nope. I'm
Wow,
gonna show
they
you
really
the-
pushed that far
Nope.
forward. Oh,
do.
wait a minute.
I will say, this is my favorite engine cover operation in the business.
It is the cutest.
It's adorable. Now, here's the best thing. Get in line, Greg. Center hub of the front axle is there. Front of the engine is right there.
It's insane.
This is actually a mid-front engine vehicle, which I love that. Now, if you go with the turbo unit with a 3.3 liter twin scroll inline six, makes a pretty good sound. It's a rally motor, but the motor comes out a little bit more this way. Still a mid-front engine car, which is why this thing has such good balance. Here's the contentious part of this car, the single clutch, dry clutch, 8-speed automatic. And I gotta say, in the urban driving with a PHEV torque filling, it's just smooth. It works, no problems. Check out the interior, Greg.
All right, time to check out the 2025 CX-90, the interior portion of this. Good news for you. Nothing's changed. But let's get in here because this is the Premium Plus, and that is different for 2025. Let's open this bad boy up. It does have this thing.
Does that work?
No, because it doesn't work in any car. I don't know how to do it. So, or if it does, I don't know how to do
It's
it.
just
So,
you.
with that, Brian, let's get in here though. Let's start over here. This is the biggest difference between the PHEV and the inline six. Only 150 watts. I'll be honest. Sam, get in here. He's an intern. He means he's smarter than us. 150 watts powers what? Nothing. That's right. Okay.
Good job, Sam.
It doesn't power anything. So, but let's check the stuff out here. Brian, we get cam buckles and stuff for like we can strap stuff down.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool. And then underneath here we get. Hang on.
We're using it ourselves. Let's do this. All right, try it out now. Okay.
Okay. Film this. Right.
Okay.
So you fold the seats down and you can put this right here, Brian. See this little slot?
Yeah. Okay.
So you can put this in right here just like this.
Okay. Got it.
And then underneath, Brian, you've got a spare tire. Oh, it's a Yoko.
It's a Yoko, baby.
Okay, and a sub. Okay.
Good
Very
job.
nice. Actually, that works out pretty good. So, Brian, this is kind of the theme of this car. In a Honda or Toyota or, well, just anything else, you would open this and you'd have a lot of storage. You don't. That's kind of the packaging theme of the Mazda, and I love Mazdas, okay? But the seats do fold down really nice. I like that they're manually operated instead of some sort of
Nothing to
electronic
break.
button. There's no motor. You just pull it right back up. You're back in business. Super simple. Love that. All right, let's check out the second row. But before we do that, though, let's see how you get to the third row. You pull this little lever on the side of the seat, Brian. No, you don't. Okay, start over. Ready? All right, Brian, here's how you get in the third row. You pull this little lever at the top, not the bottom, and it slides forward. And actually, that's pretty easy access. In all seriousness, this is not bad. Now, this is not the most spacious third row, but it is a third row that is, usable for certain people. You can sit back here.
Wait. Certain people. What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you won't fit, Brian. Sam will fit. I will fit. Not many other adults. Okay. This is an interesting thing here because this is the Premium Plus model. We've got like the captain's chairs with a center console. Several options here. You can get captain's chairs, no center console, which might be the best because then you can pass through and have leg room. That would be nice. Or you can get just a bench seat here so you have more seating. I think I would go to captain's chairs with nothing there, Brian. What do you think?
I do that or the bench.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The bench is kind of cool because those are going away, and I love that you can get the option here.
Yeah. All right, now with that though, Brian, we do get two cup holders for the back. That's pretty cool. USB-C, which is really nice. A speaker back here, and a broken vent that somebody has kicked, probably some kid or a dog.
Darn kids.
And then, but on this side it still works, so it's nice that you actually still get AC back here. But let's move to the second row. That's what you're gonna use more often. All right, Brian, let's check out the door before we get into the actual seats. You get a nice peasant blocker screen, which is really nice because you want that. You get a padded door sill, believe it or not. That's really nice. You get this suede Napa tan color. I really love that, with a nice padded door rest, but nowhere to put your phone, Brian, in the door pull. I think they could have put something there that would have been nice, but plenty of big pockets for water bottles. And look how wide this door opens. That is insane. Like, it's almost 90 degrees.
Is this a cop car? What is this?
It's incredible. It would be a good cop car. Yeah. All right, we got plenty of room for GoPros, Brian, and makeup bags. Let's see here. Let's get in here, and it's actually, you know what, this is pretty comfortable. I can recline.
Very nice.
So that's nice. That might be helpful for Brian here in a minute. And then also, Brian, this goes fore and aft, which makes it easy. So now if you do get Brian in the third row because he lost a bet, maybe his knees don't get crushed. So there's that.
Flexibility.
Tri-zone climate control, so we can actually adjust things back here.
Uh-oh.
And Brian,
are you seeing this?
You get seat heaters and seat chillers in the back.
Take that, Telluride. You're not the only one doing it now.
So that's pretty cool. And then the center console is, again, I don't know that I would pick this, but it does give you more flexibility and storage for drinks. and then little pocket to put, I don't know, cookies and crackers and stuff like that, or crumbs. If you don't get the console, you do get this little like folding thing that still has a cup holder, so that you still get something if you don't have this, which is why I wouldn't pick this. But we do get a nice panel here. It's a split panel because look, Brian, they want rigidity in this thing, so that's why we get this big bar in the middle, and this thing is a solid chassis, so I'll give them that. But it usually cuts in the headroom, and only this part opens and not very much. But Brian, let's see if you fit.
Let's see. So I'm gonna hop in. I just duck the head a little bit, and I am hitting the roof. But wait.
Nope.
Right,
there's an option. Button. There's an option.
I can recline it back. Oh baby.
So you could go somewhere. This would not be too
absolutely
annoying.
Could. Now the only downside I want to say for someone of my torso height is my arm. I have to lean one way or the other because the armrest is about 2 inches shy of my elbow.
And that's fair. And to remind the audience, I'm 5'9", Brian's 6'4", so that does make it a huge difference.
Yeah.
To the front. All right, Brian, let's check out this door, which still opens wide even up front. We get a nice padded door sill, which is really nice. You get this whatever, I don't know, fake wood that is, which was really plasticky. And then the nice Napatan suede insert, which is beautiful. Padded door rest. Again, nowhere to put your phone, so I don't know where your phone goes. More on that in a minute. And a nice big water bottle holder at the bottom. Before we get to the seat, Brian, I'm going to tell you payload.
Oh yeah.
Payload is 1,020 pounds. Not bad. Yeah, real overlanders, you want to hit around 1,500, at least touch that 1,200 mark. So that's a little low, but this is loaded out, and that would make a difference.
The X5 buyer doesn't care. It's okay.
Exactly, which is, again, why that's the best comparison.
But we do care.
We do care. All right, let's get into this interior, because, Brian, this is beautiful. Look at this thing. Let's just start here and come my way. This nice suede insert on the dash, which is padded. Look, this is Automotive Journalist. Automotive Journalist?
Yep.
Padded.
Craig, there's no Chevy Cruze in here, anywhere.
This part is where this car works.
Opulent.
And Brian, look at this A-pillar.
Yeah.
It's black and it's soft, which means it's premium. That's what that means. And then Brian, I like this dual tone leather wrapped steering wheel right here, which is really nice, black on the outside and the Napatan on the interior.
Hey, I'm not trying to be interrupting too much, but I want to point out the steering wheel real quick. One, it's absolutely beautiful. Well, it's like a Bentley. That's what Bentleys do. And two, it's the most symmetrical steering wheel we've ever tested. What I mean by that is, as you're turning, it's a perfect circle. There's no oval to it. Every wheel usually has some oval as you're rotating. This thing is like a perfect spindle on the middle. It's awesome.
And Brian, you also get the little pass-through right here, which is nice. So many cars here have like just a plastic like insert, and it's just like, I want to put my hand there, and that's nice. So, and then we still get buttons, because Mazda cares about buttons, and we appreciate that. So you can turn traction control off, iStop on or off, which Brian mentioned previously. We don't ever need to because it just works. But also all the sensors. Sometimes they're annoying as crap, and Mazda knows you just want to drive. Oh, just turn them off, not a problem. Memory seats, which I need because Brian puts it on jumbo, and I like to put it on normal. So there's that, and I don't know which one was which, but whatever. Automatic high beam control right there, a little button. Again, you get another button for it. You don't have to toggle some weird mode. Well, let's start this bad boy up. Enough talk. Hit the button, and it comes to life. And we get a nice digital instrument cluster. As far as I know, every trim gets the same. There's not an analog one anywhere, although I still wish there was an analog one. But, you know, there's that. So this works. This is beautiful. We love everything here. All the information is easy to read and simple and intuitive. But then you hit cruise control, and you lose all of it. And you get this big screen of where your car's at. Like, I know where my car's at. I don't need to see that. I wish you could turn on cruise control and just keep this screen. But there's that. That's is what it is, not a big deal. You do get a heads-up display, kind of hard to see it here right now, but although I think maybe you can see it, it's clear, it works. I don't like them, but that's just me. Plenty of buttons in the middle. The most controversial about the interior would probably be that
Hold on, I gotta stop this.
No, this is real. This is real.
No,
look, no, it's real.
Okay, look, we had this car last week in Chicago, or the PHEV version, and you brought this up then.
Yeah.
All week I've thought about this.
Yeah.
Not controversial.
Very controversial. Let us know in the comments. I know I'm right. Let me know. Look, if you want the temperature to go up, you would go up. No, you hit the button down. That's weird. For temperature up, you hit down. That's really weird.
For 5 days, I have been using this and not been controversial once.
That said, don't tell Brian, but you get used to it really quick. But it's the only car I know in the marketplace where to go up on the temperature, you hit the button down. I don't know any other car that does that. Why can't it just be one button up and then down? Just be one button. We don't need two buttons for that. The other controversial is that this is beautiful, but just not a lot of storage.
No, you're right. But it is operable. I like that you have hard buttons for a lot of things here that would otherwise be in the screen, so I'll give it that.
Other than that, Brian, this part's great.
All right, guys, we're back in Texas. Again, thank you for watching this episode. I know it's a little bit different. We went a little bit vloggy with it, mainly because we want to show you kind of what happens when we go to these auto shows and how we make these videos. I know it's been a ton of auto show footage, but this marks the end of them. back to our normal programming, normal road tests here and hill tests and everything else. Now, if you didn't notice, the interior review on this is actually from a different car back here in Texas. When we got back, we had another one reviewed. And so the problem here is that the GoPro we were using in Gary, Indiana, didn't like the cold any more than Craig did, and it just completely ate itself. So we had to chop in the interior section from a different vehicle. No, they're the same interior. Bear with us on that. What you did miss is the driving impressions. And I'm not gonna get into that all here because we do have a full review of the Inline 6 on the TTC Cars channel coming out here in a couple days. So head over there if you want to see the 0-16 and all that kind of stuff. The moral of the story is the PHEV is kind of our pick of the two because it is so organic. Not that the Inline 6 isn't, but the PHEV really helps around town, and we like the ability to plug it in and get more torque out of it. That's pretty nice. They're both good, but the PHEV is our pick of the two. And the reality is it's not ever gonna have the same type of interior packaging of a Honda Pilot or a Volkswagen Atlas, but neither of those will ever drive as organically or as good as this does. So if you're looking for something like that or an X5 bargain competitor, this is the rig for you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.